everyone, welcome back to Crafting Kindness. Today we're going to be doing a new technique. This is called the Cloudy Flower. It was created by Petra, Sandra, and Marion. They recently reintroduced it as a fun new collaboration for the new year, but it was originally introduced probably last spring in 2023. So we are using today the ArtPro resin from ResinPro, and I simply just poured a clear base, and I'm using my alcohol inks from Ranger Inks that I just bought at our local craft store, Michael's, and I'm just kind of making a design with those. So I'm just kind of circling some colors on the outside, then blending in some colors as I go towards the inside. And I noticed that they weren't blending very evenly, like they're moving to weird parts of my mold today. So I am going to use a silicone tool here in just a minute and kind of swirl that around. So I was about ready to pour my white in there, and then I decided that I needed to make it look a little nicer, or more uniform. So that's what I just did here. So for my white, I've mixed this white with Castin Craft, very similar to what I use for a 3D balloon. So it's more transparent than opaque. So it's not very heavy at all, and it's going to allow the resin and the white to soak up the colors and let it kind of bloom like we would think of for a 3D balloon. So the additional step of this cloudy flower that's different from a traditional 3D bloom is that we're going to make this clear push and push that out into the center now. So I decided that I was going to add a little bit of interference violet or ghost pigment from Eye Candy Pigment, and just to give it a little bit of a shimmer and reflection. So you simply just pour a little bit of clear push in there to fill up the rest of your molds, and then we'll sit and watch. I'm really quite excited to see the results of this cloudy flower from this Rough and Tough Geode coaster mold. Petra used this for her most recent cloudy flower, and they were beautiful, the design in them. So I will let you guys watch the time lapse. You'll see me put my decorative centers in. They're both from Laura's Art Corner, and I'll see you back for demolding. Okay, let's take a peek at what we have. There's some really beautiful color blending on the back, and I'm absolutely loving every time I use this Rough and Tough Geode coaster mold, kind of the effects that I get from the edges, because I typically get these bigger cells on the outside and this really beautiful smaller pattern towards the centers. So I'm really excited because it looks like that occurred again by using, by seeing on the back here. So I'm excited to kind of turn them over. But I'm excited just to see the different color blending that's going on here. So let's take a peek at the first one. So, it's so pretty. Okay. I didn't get quite as much patterning in that center section as I would have liked, but the outside is really beautiful, and it does look like a lot like Petra, Sandra, and Marion's cloudy flowers with those puffier cells that are almost like cumulus clouds. So I love it, and I love the colors. I just didn't get a lot of patterning. So let's look at the blue one, see what it turned out to be. Oh, pretty! So the pattern came in a little bit more here. I'll have to go back and look at my recipe to see what was different about this. Maybe why it kind of closed in more. It likely is because I didn't use as many drops of ink maybe or maybe it just depends on how I poured the white. If I had a little bit more white in that blue one, it might have pulled to the center a little bit more and ballooned a little bit more than the pink one. So that could have been the case as well. But either way, very pretty, very unique first cloudy flower attempts for me. So let me know what you think. If you've got any other ideas about maybe how to pull in the pattern to the center more, I'd love to hear your ideas. But otherwise, I'm excited to try this again. I love this technique. It's super easy. It's made with products that a lot of folks have that aren't special products. They're just alcohol inks and resin and Castin Craft. So I love this idea and I look forward to doing it another time. And I, of course, look forward to seeing you all on the next episode. Have a blessed day.